Good morning. You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. It is currently 7:03 a.m. on Monday, January 29th. I'm your host, Nino Danino.
And I'm your co-host Tanner Price, and today we will be discussing incidents in Freehold Township, incidents with 3 U.S. soldiers being killed, and Nikki Haley, presidential candidate. So stay tuned.
That's right. Let's move on to our news update with Danny Ortiz. Danny, what's up?
Nothing much. Good morning. I'm Daniel Ortiz, and this is WMSC News. Passengers on American Airlines Flight 271 were surprised when their plane had to make a hard landing at Maui's airport in Hawaii. American Airlines could not provide any information as to the reason for the hard landing, but 5 flight attendants and 1 passenger had to be sent to the hospital as a result. Thankfully, the 6 were later discharged from the hospital. In national news, on Friday, attorneys presented arguments to the state of Illinois to keep former President Donald Trump from the upcoming primary ballot. The attorneys have stated how it was clear Trump participated in the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021. There has been no response yet from Trump's campaign team. In New Jersey news, 30 families may need to be relocated from their homes as a floor collapsed at Hawthorne Gardens apartment early Sunday morning. The floor gave out after a wall broke and took out all the remaining retaining walls under the floor. Firefighters had to secure gas leaks, water, and electricity after the floor impacted 9 boilers. The reasoning behind the collapse seems to be the intense rain the state has been getting hit with recently. Now on to weather. Expect cloudy skies with a high of 42 and a low of 31. This has been WMSC News. Back to you, Nina.
Thank you so much for that news update. And now diving into the world of sports. James, what's happening?
Good morning. My name is James Gregg, and this is your WMSC Sports Update. Starting off this morning's sports news, the Super Bowl showdown is set. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs outdueled the Ravens and were crowned AFC champions for the 4th time in 5 years. While their game was well fought, the Ravens couldn't convert in the biggest moments, and the Chiefs' defense stifled them on almost every drive. In a shocking turn of events during the NFC Championship, the 49ers overcame a 17-point deficit to come all the way back against the Lions. This left Lions fans wrecked, as they will have to wait until next season to continue their bid for their first Super Bowl appearance. Nonetheless, the showdown between the Chiefs and 49ers will be an exciting matchup, and we will see who takes it all on Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th. Sliding over to the NBA, the points keep piling on with monstrous scoring performances. Earlier in the week, Joel Embiid dropped 70 points the same day Karl Anthony Towns scored 62. Along with that, Devin Booker dropped 52 and 62 this week. The scoring spree was topped off by a show-stopping performance from Dallas's Luka Doncic, scoring an absurd 73 points this past weekend. All of these massive scoring numbers have been slowly unveiling how the NBA is changing from a defensive game into an offensive game, and it will be interesting to see if the league will implement new changes to limit players' trips to the foul stripe. Rounding it off with some MLB updates, Colt Keith has yet to play a big league game for the Tigers, but he just cashed out big time. The Tigers have put a large amount of hope into their young prospect as they just inked a 9-year, $82 million deal. While these pre-MLB deals are extremely rare, they have started to become more common throughout the past few years. Along with that, beloved Phillies first baseman Rhys Hoskins signed a 2-year deal with the Brewers, leaving most Phillies fans with broken hearts. To go along with some free agency news, the Hall of Fame class of 2024 was announced, sending Adrian Beltre, Todd Helton, and Joe Mauer into baseball immortality. The Baseball Hall of Fame has been a controversial topic for years, but no matter which way you view it, these players definitely earned their rights into the Hall. Finishing off this morning's sports news, some score updates from our local teams. The Nets beat the Rockets 106-104. The Knicks beat the Heat 125-109. The Devils lost to the Lightning 6-3, and the Rangers beat the Senators 7-2. As for Red Hawk updates, the women's basketball team is 8-12, and the men's basketball team is 14-6. My name is James Gregg, and this has been your WMSC Sports Update.
Thank you, James. I appreciate that. All right, now let's dive into a little bit of breaking news that we have. Freehold Township School District is closed after a cybersecurity incident. So last night, the Freehold School District sent an email out to the community explaining that all schools will be closed today due to a cybersecurity incident. They sent emails and left voice messages to parents explaining that they are working with outside IT experts to resolve the issue at hand. As of right now, we still have not gotten any description of the incident, and the public is still in the dark. News 12 has reached into it, and they still have not gotten a response. So as of right now, and we'll update you as we get more updates on this. But that's all we have right now. So moving on to another incident. Tanner, tell me what's up.
3 U.S. soldiers have been killed and 30 service members were injured after a drone attack in Jordan. According to a letter sent out by the White House, 3 U.S. soldiers have been killed after two dozen other service members have been injured after an overnight drone attack this past weekend. The attack took place on a small outpost in Jordan, and this is the first time U.S. troops have been killed by enemy fire in the Middle East since the beginning of the war in Gaza. Officials said the drone was fired by Iran-backed militants and appeared to come from Syria. It is still being determined which militia group specifically is responsible. It's unclear why air defenses failed to intercept the drone, which appears to be the first known attack on Tower 22 since the on U.S. and coalition forces began on October 17th. U.S. forces at the outpost are there as part of advise and assist mission with Jordan. President Joe Biden said while speaking in South Carolina yesterday, quote, "We shall respond. We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases." End quote. Just a, it's interesting to see that this is the first time that there's been something done against U.S. Against U.S. forces. That this is the first time in the Middle East since it's happened.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, there's not even two sides to it. It's kind of just one-sided, especially here in America. I mean, this is something that Americans simply don't stand for. This is kind of how America gets dragged into bigger wars is there's, one small thing happens to a couple Americans and then we jump into it. So I'm sure they didn't know that Americans were at the base and now they'll find out why they shouldn't have done it. But let's move into a bit of politics. Presidential candidate Nikki Haley's house has been swatted. That's right. Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley revealed details of a recent swatting at her house. A swatting is a fake crime call reporting a serious crime being committed that would send police and emergency services heavily alerted. Haley was not home when the swatting happened, but her parents, who are age 87 and 90, were at the home. In an interview, Haley said, "I will tell you that the last thing you want to see is multiple law enforcement officials with guns draws pointing at my parents and thinking that something happened." Haley's home was swatted last month when a man called law enforcement saying he had shot a woman and was threatening to shoot himself. A suspect and motive is unknown at the time. So this is it's actually crazy that this is possible to do, but I mean we see it every day across our country. It actually happened to me before, so I can relate to this.
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna I guess just listen to this story. So when I was probably maybe 14, maybe 15, maybe 13, somewhere between that age, I'd play Minecraft day and night, right? And I was talking smack one night to this guy on Minecraft at 5 a.m. Yeah, and I was talking my stuff. And then he goes, "Dude, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna call the SWAT team to your house." And I said, "No, you won't." And then an hour and a half later, there's state troopers at my door with ARs. They're SWAT trucks up and down my street. Yeah.
Just 13-year-old Nino in his pajamas.
Yeah.
I mean, when I saw
Answering the door.
when I saw this happen, I was shocked because usually when you hear about this, it's usually streamers.
Yeah.
It's usually
Yeah.
people that aren't politicians.
Yeah.
And it happened to someone who is very heavily in the political landscape, running for one of basically her and Trump are the only two people left on the Republican side, and that this happened to her, and this is very real. I was shocked that this could happen. You would think that there would be some sort of not the Secret Service, but someone to make sure.
I think
but someone to make sure
it's
hey, is this actually happening? Is there an incident going down at your house? And also, hey, it happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There has to, I don't know. I thought there would be some sort of protection here for.
No, I mean, I agree with you 100%. There's a huge rise of swatting incidents, targeting, I mean, a lot. I mean, like you said, pretty much anybody, but I guess a little bit of political figures. Like you said, we've seen it a lot with streamers. A lot recently with
because people
streamers.
they want to see they want to see it live.
Of course.
They know the person's going to be live streaming.
Yeah.
This was just an incident where it's just the candidate's home, which is really scary because if you get the information, if you get the house information of maybe of a political candidate, you could do this, and who knows what will happen. There's been incidents of swatting where it has gone south,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
there won't be any crime that's being committed, and the person will still end up either being heavily injured, arrested, or even killed.
No, absolutely. I mean, once you send officials
Yeah,
on high alert
Yeah.
into a house,
they're gonna be on high alert. They're not.
exactly.
If any little thing goes wrong, they're gonna react because they don't know
Yeah.
they don't know what's up. They don't know that they think that there's a real crime happening until they get there, and hopefully they see that there isn't a crime occurring.
It's crazy. I'm curious to know, how do you smack talk in Minecraft? Do you just say my diamond pickaxe is better than yours, or
I don't even want to tell you what I said. I can't even tell you what I said. But it paid off because I got a cool story out of it, right, guys?
Worth.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool story and years of trauma.
Exactly. It is finally that time of year. It's my favorite season again. Tanner, what season is it?
It is tax season. Yes, that's right. Tax season is officially upon us. Most employers should have already sent out any W-2s or tax papers required for employees to file their taxes, but today is the first day of the tax season that the IRS is accepting returns. It's important to note any major changes you have in the past year and file carefully to avoid any mistakes while filing your taxes. The deadline for most normal situations is April 15th, so you have time, but it is best to get it out of the way. Some people choose to file themselves on tax filing apps, which can make it easier, or you could go to an accountant who will help you file and look for any deductions that may be applicable to you. So, are we all filing our taxes after the morning buzz?
Of course.
We should do a group tax.
Group tax
Yeah,
session.
yeah.
So this is I don't know how to do this. Like, this is clearly not an ad, right? But I use one of the tax apps. What am I saying? One of the tax apps. And I did it like a couple days ago because you could like pre-file it or whatever, and then they'll file it once like the IRS opens today.
Mhm.
So I did that already, and then like, I'll get a text in a couple hours when the IRS opens their doors saying your return has been accepted, and then they do all the shebang, and then I get $1.
Yeah.
Or $2. I don't know.
$2.
Maybe $2 if I'm lucky. Maybe $3. Who knows? I don't know. Money's money.
It's a simple process when you use those apps, but I'm always so terrified that I miss something and I'm gonna go to jail for like tax evasion.
That's the thing, dude.
I can't believe, like, I understand, like, for the purpose of accuracy, but like honest mistakes are honest mistakes, and I feel like the government should give you like they should like throw me a bone.
You get 3 strikes for tax
Yeah,
evasion.
yeah.
Tax evasion strikes, guys.
The first time you get a slap on the wrist.
My older sister Hannah, a couple years ago, told me that she filed her taxes, and she called me. And she goes, "I think I messed up because I'm getting like 22 grand back," and I was like, "Yeah, you messed up."
Oh my goodness.
And like she like you can like amend it before they audit you and like break down your door.
yeah, yeah.
And she fixed it obviously, but I was like, yeah, you probably accidentally added an extra 0 somewhere.
Well, I feel like then that's your safety net.
True.
If you can amend it before it gets audited, then like you're chilling.
Mhm.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna get 22 grand back, well, why would I add it? Why would I even look?
Because that's actually tax fraud.
No, I'd be like,
Who's counting?
I'd be like, geez, H&R Block, thank you. I don't know. They did it. I didn't do it. That's I always feel like I definitely. I mean, look, I did my taxes in 24 minutes. Like, they have a race mode that I did it in.
A race mode?
Yeah.
Like, were you racing against other people
Yeah,
to file your
I don't
taxes?
know. But
Competitive tax filing.
Next on ESPN, competitive tax filing.
Yeah, 3 guys in ties and vests.
Been typing away. Insane mode.
The professional accounting league.
I
Have
got
you guys
a
seen
family of 4 divorce filing jointly.
they have, they have professional like Microsoft Excel like competitions. Like that reminds me of Microsoft. That y'all gotta look this up if you want, because like it's definitely it's super interesting because it's like a competition and they're like filling out Microsoft Excel forms about whatever.
Next up, a single mother of 3 enters the ring.
That's what it reminds me of.
No, I mean, I definitely missed something, but I feel secure because when I do get audited, they did it, I didn't do it. I take a
Right.
picture of my W-2 and call it a day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I work 3 jobs, so I'm kind of like terrified of filing it this season.
3 jobs.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
I need money.
You got
I
3
work.
jobs?
Yeah, I work too. I honestly don't even know how to file
Oh
any tax.
man.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real. Just get one of the apps.
True.
Like,
I'm probably just gonna. My girlfriend works for H&R Block, so I'm.
Oh, you're
What?
set,
I'm
bro.
gonna give it.
Okay,
to her.
You're set.
casual drop. What?
Yeah.
Dude, she can mess your taxes up. She can do it.
I'm just gonna let her take care of it.
Get you like
Do
40
not do not break up with her. She will immediately
not-
get you audited.
What's her name? What's her name?
Her name is Emily.
Emily, if you're listening right now,
Do our taxes
She might
first too, please.
thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
Thank you
service.
for your service. Dude, she's gonna be working like a dog the next 2 weeks. You're not gonna see her. You're not gonna see her. You are not gonna see Emily anymore. 2 weeks. No, but who knows? I mean, I guess we'll see. There's a couple different options too. So I mean, for tax season, for a lot of us like regular human beings, it's kind of lit because we get a return,
Mm-hmm.
like we get money back.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like someone that's wealthy, then you're kind of paying. Or not, I shouldn't say wealthy. If your job is set up a certain way and your tax papers are set up a certain way, then you're paying when tax season comes. So it like stinks. So like I don't know. As a kid right now, I love tax season. Like I'm gonna
course.
get a check for no reason.
Once you get older, it kind of changes, right?
I mean, hopefully it changes. that means I'm doing something.
All right, right, yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I could bartend forever. I hope. I don't know.
It's a fun gig.
No, it's fun. I enjoy it. But who knows? They also have a couple of different options when you file for your taxes now that you should look out for. There's a refund early one. So like, I don't even know how to say it. So the IRS is doing like what's the word where they charge you a percentage on a loan? Interest. Okay, they give
Yes,
you
yeah.
the IRS is now offering interest-free loans, depending on how you file your taxes, where they'll give you a certain percentage of your refund once your papers are accepted instead of processed. So like once my tax return is accepted in a couple hours, I'll get a certain percentage of my tax return early, which is
Sweet.
pretty cool. Like some people are like going on trips like me, like like I want money now, so I don't want to wait a couple weeks.
That's
So
fair.
I don't know. Just check your resources. Make sure you do it right.
Yeah.
Make sure you do what's best for you this tax season.
And like Tanner said, you get 3 strikes, folks.
That's right. 3 strikes, you're out.
No, that's a joke. You do not get 3 strikes.
Get 3 strikes.
Not listen to me.
Senator Bob Menendez. All right. But jumping away from the joy of filing your taxes, I want to talk about another joy that I have. I want to talk to you guys about inflation. That's right. Inflation is slowing down. As inflation is getting close to the Fed's target rate and the economy is still growing at a healthy pace, Chair Jerome Powell will enter this week's Federal Reserve meeting. As the Fed raised interest rates at the fast pace to fight high inflation last year, most economists warned of a recession with lots of layoffs and unemployment. However, the unexpected is starting to paint the picture as the 2024 presidential debate is coming over, which has led some Fed officials saddled by uncertainty. Nathan Sheets, chief global economist at Citi and a former Fed economist, said, "It almost feels like what we saw in the second half of last year was too good to be true. When things are too good to be true, you want to try to scratch the surface and say, how durable is this? Scratch the surface a little bit." The next move includes the Fed expecting to cut their benchmark rate 3 times next year. However, the timing of these rates cut would lead to lower borrowing costs for consumers and businesses. So the economy is at a high right now. It's a good day. Markets open. in an hour, 2 hours, 8:30, 9:30. I forget.
You
Which
know,
one is it?
This is the issue I have with inflation.
Mm.
You got a bone to pick.
We talked about it last week. Did you know we talked about Taco Bell last week?
Bro, true.
Okay.
When
Did you
wait, when
know?
was this?
Did you know?
Last buzz.
It was about the same thing. Did you know? that
Okay. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if it's right to say it's about the same thing, but you can go on.
No, it is.
Okay.
Because the Willowbrook Mall, a 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell is $5
Yeah.
and 68 cents. How? How?
How?
It's a 5. I used to get those for like $1.
Well,
And
Tanner,
now-
it's $1 for each layer.
That's just so
Plus tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
now, Taco Bell, Schmaco Bell. You want to have a real problem with? How is one slider at White Castle like $1.81?
I mean, it's
That's not even
unbelievable.
real food. Like, let's be
That's
real.
not even real.
Bro, if I'm buying your fake food and I'm
Yeah.
only getting one little
If-
slider, it better be 25 cents.
If I'm buying
Yeah.
whatever mystery meat is cooked on that grill at White Castle, like where they cook like 30 different things at the same time, at least make it like cheap for me. It's
Yeah.
not worth it.
You know what? I don't even feel comfortable calling out certain brands, to be honest, because we know how they are, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say in general, all these fast food companies, you better watch your backs because Tanner and I are onto you guys.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. You're
Nope.
doing tax fraud. We know it.
We don't deal with inflation. I'll call the IRS. I'll call the IRS.
But
I'll call the health department.
Whoa.
They're gonna get Mank and Manco'd. Do you guys know about
What?
Mank and Manco's? Do you guys know about that?
No.
yeah, it's the worst pizza chain.
It's
of all time.
it's a pizza chain, Rep OC from down south. Egg Harbor Township represent.
Ugh.
It's a
Ew.
pizza chain on the boardwalk in Ocean City, and they got their owner, actually one of the owners got arrested for tax evasion,
We all do that.
and they were messing around with the business's taxes, and they ended up changing the name of the business from Mac and Manco's to Manco Manco's, but it's ingrained in my brain to call it Manc and Manco's, but
It's so terrible.
it's not good.
Oh, the pizza place or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
not good.
like because as someone who's been to Ocean City, Too many times.
As a pizza lover?
well, yeah, and a pizza lover, I tried it and I was like, the people line like go out of the door for it.
Oh yeah,
And
it's like a tourist attraction.
It's like the most mid thing you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah.
It's South Jersey pizza. Like, it's
Well,
not
no, because there's a lot of good pizzas.
Thank you.
But when was the
Thank you
last time you
for
were there?
Our in-resident pizza expert,
yeah.
Tanner Price.
When
It's not-
when was the last time you were in Ocean City?
South. Okay, first off,
last time I was
South
in
Jersey
Ocean
doesn't have
City
anything
was
good. Let's not
was
act.
over the summer.
Over this summer?
Yeah.
What's your favorite spot?
What do you mean for food?
Pizza.
Pizza?
There's
Ugh.
a lot of pizza.
Pizza.
Pacini.
Who?
Pacini, the Italian restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Like not on the boardwalk, but
Yeah.
Yeah, anything on the boardwalk is
in Ocean
probably
City.
not going to be good.
No, because I was just about to say there used to be a restaurant called Tony P's. It was great. It was the best thing we had on the boardwalk, and they got rid of it, and now there's just no good pizza, which is really unfortunate
yeah.
because it was the only good spot, and now it's gone. But there's a lot of good places in the area anyway, like around Ocean City, anyway. So
Yeah.
it's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal.
But I don't want my pizza to be like $7 for something.
Yes, and it's really expensive at Manco Mango's. It's like a tourist attraction. People will
I-
pay infinite monies just
For-
for a slice of
Good.
mid pizza.
We're calling you out. No, we're not. What?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. You guys are rambling and I'm just watching it. Oh boy. Well, we got more important things to talk about than pizza. Although I do appreciate your expertise on this subject, Tanner.
Thank you.
But could you tell me a little bit more about what's happening and stuff that we need to know about?
Yes, here are 5 cancer screenings to know about and when to get them. The American Cancer Society says there are 5 cancer screening tests that people need to be aware of and should get if they want to. The first is a mammogram test. Doctors say that at age 40, women should schedule a test and they should have an annual test by age 45. Prostate cancer screenings are meant for men aged 45 and 50. By 50, screening should be an annual discussion between men and their doctors. Starting at age 25, women should be screened for cervical cancer. The test may be done at the same time as a pap smear. Starting at age 50, smokers or former smokers that with a 20 pack a year or more history and pace should be screened for lung cancer. So if that applies to you, if you want to, go get a test and secure your health for the next year.
Yeah, of course, you're absolutely right. It doesn't help to get. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
To get screened.
Doesn't-
It does not hurt to get screened. It's something easy, quick, and simple that can save your life.
Yeah.
You know?
And even if you feel that you are healthy and you don't need to get this test, it is probably important that you do just to make sure of your health, because cancer can strike at the worst times when you might feel your healthiest. I've seen it firsthand, and it'll go for anybody. So
It's better to be safe than sorry.
yeah.
And if you catch it early on, then it makes it that much more
Yeah.
manageable.
Yeah.
So it's important to do that. If you fit those demographics, or if you don't, still do it. Because
There's
why not?
There's one. Here's something crazy. I just got an email from Apple News, and this is the headline: "The cancer that doctors don't want to call cancer. What to know about tax season and more." We're pretty much doing what they're doing, but faster and better.
we're ahead of Apple News.
Way ahead of them.
This is
Stronger.
crazy.
We are.
Smarter.
I'm better.
Better.
I am better.
Better.
All right, guys. Continuing on with some health news. New York Governor Hochul proposes the first in nation paid prenatal leave. Governor Kathy Hochul has proposed to expand New York's paid family leave program. This could possibly be the first state in the country to do this. The program would include 40 hours of paid leave for pregnant women to attend prenatal medical appointments. Hochul explains, "There are too many moms who cannot take time off work to take care of themselves, and that is part of the problem here. Especially for minimum wage workers or hourly workers, a lot of mothers say, 'I can't go. I know I should, but I can't take the time off at work.' Currently, the family leave in state offers up to 12 weeks of job protected paid leave after birth of a new child. The proposal was discussed during the 2024 State of State and included Hochul's fiscal year 25 budget proposal as an initiative to improve maternal and infant health through New York." This is a step in like the best direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, right? I mean, like, isn't this great?
I mean, anytime you're improving the health of people giving birth in this country, that's just a good thing. Because, like, I mean, I don't know, like population and stuff, but anytime someone's getting birthed, I think that's a solid thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just good to look out for women. You know,
Yeah.
any women that are pregnant, people
Healthy people. Keeping people healthy is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a mom, and obviously, right, I have a mom.
Shout out
not
Miss
bringing
Mom.
news. And from seeing this like firsthand experience, a lot of them just like ignore their health because like they have to worry about going to work.
Yeah.
They have to worry about raising kids like me, and they have to worry about, you know, my siblings. Like I have two sisters. My mom has to worry about raising me, my two sisters, getting us to school and back, getting us to the bus stop, going to work, working, you know, the 8 hours, and then picking us up from the bus stop, and then bringing us home, and then bringing me to baseball. Like they just when would they go to the doctor? They can't. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
can't.
That's true.
So it's good that they're getting, you know, 40 hours of paid family leave to take care of themselves.
Shout out to moms.
Word.
Shout out to moms and
Thanks,
dads.
Mom, if you're listening.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. And Tanner, coming over to you for a hot take. How do you hate this?
You know, I think no.
More hours. More hours.
I
Not
know.
enough hours.
This is great. This is great that as we've been saying, that there's people that they don't really factor in that they're like, I need to work, I need to pick up my kids and stuff, and they don't have time to do this, and this will just improve the health of everybody involved. And maybe if there's any complications or anything with the pregnancy, they'll be able to like get it more early and figure out what to do because they are able to go to a doctor's appointment early. And you know, a lot of mothers lose themselves like through their kids. They don't they kind of get they kind of get lost in their pregnancy and taking care of their kids.
They kind of get lost in the sauce or lost in the soup,
Lost in the soup.
Lost in the soup.
I guess, right?
They get lost in the soup. But do you guys like soup?
I love soup.
I hate soup.
You know who doesn't like soup?
Who?
Mona Lisa.
Isn't that the woman from the Kendrick and Wayne song?
Yeah. So this is a story about good soup. Climate activists over the weekend splashed the iconic Mona Lisa painting with canned soup. Video shows two women throwing a red liquid before crossing the wooden barrier that protects, or is supposed to protect, the painting from crowds. One of the women removed her jacket, showing a t-shirt reading, sorry, my French is bad, Riposte Alimentaire, a food sustainability activist group whose name means food response. One of the women yelled, "Which is more important, art or healthy, sustainable food?" Museum workers rushed to block the view of the activists and the painting. In an emailed statement, the Louvre told NBC News that no damage was done to the painting, which has been protected by a block of armored glass since 2005. The wing where the painting is found was evacuated and closed for 90 minutes for cleaning. The Mona Lisa was targeted in 2022 when people smeared cake in an effort for global activism. French farmers have been using their tractors to set up roadblocks to slow traffic across the country in an effort to seek better pay, less red tape, and protection against cheap imports. Some of the farmers have threatened to converge on Paris starting today, which we have already seen, as this happened during our show, that French farmers overturned. There was a truck carrying red peppers and they blocked it, and they almost like flipped it over because they're demanding better protection, better pay, better protection for their services. And this protest was believed to be kind of part of this. They're fighting for better sustainability and better conditions for these farmers.
I love Europe. I mean, maybe not the whole Mona Lisa part, Well, come on, what the heck are we doing? But I don't know, throw on the Eiffel Tower or something. But but I love their strength for activism, because I mean they're always protesting. I mean they really stand for what's right for themselves, and they keep their government in check. And I'm not saying that we don't do that here, because we do that here a bit, but they definitely do it in a stronger manner. I feel they really seem together when they do it.
Yeah, they've been like all throughout the weekend. They've been they say there might be a plan to like siege the government on these things. And there's been, this is an ongoing story, and we'll report it more on the Buzz as the days go on. But there's so many, this is like a moving story, and there's like almost recent reports that there's almost 1,000 tractors blocking the highways.
Insane.
So this is a very big. This is something that I just heard about.
I have never heard of
this.
I didn't know this was like a global thing.
This is something that I just heard about the other day, and now this is a huge story as they're blocking roads in France. And also there is a picture on theguardian.com, which this might be the most unfortunate way to spend your day. It's this person, it's one car stuck in between all these tractors. There's one singular car stuck in between the tractors, just kind of sitting there. I don't know and the tractors I believe do not have anybody in them, so they're almost just blocking the highway in this protest. So we will see as the days go on what comes of this.
Good morning and welcome to WMSC Music Monday, week number 2. My name is Chris Alberico, and I am still your source for all music news this spring 2024 semester. First up for our WMSC music shows tomorrow, Tuesday, January 28th, music director Emil and music librarian Gwen will be hosting another Tunes on Tuesday. of the semester. Tunes are a weekly show where we have all members here for WMSC Music, including yours truly, come on to talk about music stuff for like an hour in a roundtable discussion. Um, we have actually reworked the style of tunes to be a little more informative. So we will be basically covering different scenes of rock-oriented subgenres, as like metal, pop punk, and electronic. So definitely tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. to listen right here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Next up, we have our second music team show here called WMSC Unplugged. This is our live music show where we have a local band come in the studio and play a live set. Last week, we did not have WMSC Unplugged. This week, however, we do. We have Saint Valentine, and they are a solo artist for their first time here on Unplugged. So tune in at 6 p.m. on Thursday to hear their performance. Now for the weekly alt rock charts. Starting at number 10, we have Nothing Matters by The Last Dinner Party. At number 9, we have Daylight by David Kushner. Number 8 is About You by 1975. Number 7 is We Didn't Start the Fire by Fall Out Boy. And number 6 is Modern Girl by Bleachers. Number 5 is Landmines by Sum 41. At number 4, we have Run Away With Me by Cold War Kids. And now for the top 3. At number 3, we have Loving You by Cannons. At number 2, The American Dream is Killing Me by Green Day. And at number 1, just like last week, One More Time by Blink-182. It's actually the same top 3. A lot of it is just shifted around, as is most weeks, honestly. But moving into general music news, this week is a bit slow for releases. However, last week I did mention that we are getting a new The Smile album. And for those uninitiated, The Smile is a subsidiary, I guess you could say, of Radiohead. Tom York, who spearheaded that band back in the 90s. You might have heard of it. They made a few songs. Um, but he is now releasing music under a new alias with a couple people from Radiohead, along with a new drummer. And they did make a new album called Wall of Eyes. Another album we got in the rap sphere is Lyrical Lemonade, who is a multimedia rap company releasing a compilation album featuring many prominent artists, as such as Eminem, Lil Durk, Juice WRLD, Jack Harlow, and many more. There's a lot of artists on this album, way too many to go to list all of them right now. And still within the rap sphere, Megan Thee Stallion released her new single Hiss, where she had a lot to say about Nicki Minaj. And then Nicki decided to make a diss track and release it last night at 12 o'clock. She said she was going to do it at 6 p.m. Eastern, but it did not end up releasing on time. However, it still did release that day. Still within rap news, we have Kanye West, who recently announced that his new album Vultures with Ty Dolla $ign will be a 3-part album, 3 full-length LPs. Did you have something to say?
That's insane. I mean, I've already waited like 29 days for it.
This
Yeah.
is supposed to be out like New
Supposed
Year's
to-
Day.
It was supposed to be out on New Year's, and now he's saying that it's gonna be 3 parts. So it's
And
probably
we
gonna be 3
We
full
will
lengths.
see. We will see this album.
No, we won't.
Like, I don't know. We'll see it in like 3 years.
I think that part 1, I was actually going to continue. So part 1, I think that we could see part 1 very soon. On it, like I think that it will be here sooner than we know it, but I think parts 2 and 3 will take years to come out.
Ugh.
Anyways, over in the world of pop, Ariana Grande is still rolling her new album out. She just released the amount of tracks on for her new upcoming album, Eternal Sunshine. It'll be 13 songs, and she has released a single a few weeks back called Yes um and the elephant in the room, the Grammys, will be hosted next Sunday.
You're talking about me.
The Grammys will be hosted next Sunday. Folk artist Joni Mitchell has just announced that she'll be performing amongst other stars such as Billie Eilish, Billy Joel, Dua Lipa, Travis Scott, and many more. So stay tuned next week for more information about the winners and all of that stuff pertaining to the Grammys. This was a bit of a short list of news this week, but a lot of artists are putting their finishing touches on the final works of the year. This has been WMSC Music. Any comments from any people in the room?
I
What
hate.
are we looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to. I don't want to say, and I don't want to say a Kanye album, but if he's got one,
But if he's got
but if he's got
one,
one, I'll listen to it. Right?
I mean, like
who am I to say?
I think Donda was a little long, and I think that if he definitely focuses
Like
the
I
craft,
wonder,
You're saying if he cuts it back with the songs, it makes them
yes,
better.
yeah,
I wonder like if, because this is such an interesting album because he hasn't really like this is the first music he's releasing since his arc. I guess
his
you would
arc,
I guess
Yeah.
you would
His
call it
Since his villain arc.
his
the
his
villain arc.
yeah. This is like the first music that he's releasing. I'm very interested to see what like direction he like, if it's more like slower, like
I hope
not,
it's
not like apologetic almost.
Yeah.
A lot of his so when he was doing actually listening parties a couple
Mhm.
weeks back, did you know about that?
Yeah.
So when he was doing the listening parties, a lot of the music was super like older, like Kanye, not the Jesus like super duper religious Kanye from Donda and Jesus is King. He was cursing. He was strictly on a no cursing thing in like
Yeah.
his other two albums prior, but now he's doing it again. So I think that
Thank
he's
God.
definitely taking an artist turn, a turn in his own creative direction, if that's what you would call it.
Thank goodness Kanye started cursing.
I mean, I feel like it tells you a lot about where he is as an artist
Yeah,
because
no, I've been like this is going to be a really like like I don't know what to expect from it because I want like, how is he gonna address anything, or
he
yeah,
did like a whole apology shtick
I mean,
on social
I
media
know
for
there's
like
going
a
to be a
week.
line about Jonah Hill and 21 Jump Street.
That was crazy.
But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know another rapper that's kind of taking a step back from their religious spin on their career?
Who?
Chance the Rapper.
I
Really?
I haven't
Well,
heard anything
he's just
about him in
taking
years.
What do you say? He's what?
does he even have a career anymore?
Oh, get that dude. What are you talking about? Coloring book, acid rap. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't made something. He
Yeah,
hasn't
but
made
that was
anything
like
since
10
since
years
he
ago.
hasn't made anything since I was a
Okay,
freshman
first
in
off,
high school.
chill, because I just went to the acid rap 10th anniversary concert.
What did I
Exactly.
say?
Couple months
What
ago.
did I say 10
But-
years ago?
But he's coming out with a new album and he's been dropping a lot of like snippets and like he even dropped like a couple full songs off it on like Instagram Reels.
Oh, like Cardi, like
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi. I
Yeah.
talked about that last week. Oh
and
my
it's
God.
and it's actually so fire and it's not like his like the big day
Mhm.
chance
The
or,
big
like,
day.
his
Oh
his,
my
like,
God.
his religious stuff. Did you say good?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
like the
have-
big day?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, how can I hate on it? The man made an album about getting married to his wife. Like I can't sit here and say it's trash. Like there's a couple good songs from that album. The song "Rue" is on that album. There's a lot of good songs. From that
I
album.
can't remember the last time I finished that album. Honestly, I haven't really been a big Chance guy.
I am. I'm a
Me
huge
neither,
Chance
really.
guy.
Besides
you?
acid rap, like nothing really else.
Yeah, I think it's just honestly, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
There's like only one band I listen to anymore, and it is The Smile.
It is going good. Welcome to the second hour. We got guess that lyric, Despicable Me,
Mm.
or
Woo!
Or
a cake thief. This better rhyme, and so much more.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
Straight up bars.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's jump into it. Mr. Daniel Ortiz, drop me a news update.
You got it. Here it comes. Good morning. I'm Daniel Ortiz, and this is WMSC News. Passengers on American Airlines Flight 271 were surprised when their plane had to make a hard landing at Maui's airport in Hawaii. American Airlines could not provide any information for the reason of the hard landing, but 5 flight attendants and 1 passenger had to be sent to the hospital as a result. Thankfully, the 6 were later discharged from the hospital. In national news, on Friday, the Attorney General arguments the state of Illinois to keep former President Donald Trump from the upcoming primary ballot. The attorneys have stated how it was clear Trump participated in the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021. There has been no response from the Trump's campaign team. In New Jersey news, 30 families may need to be relocated from their homes as the floor collapsed at Hawthorne Gardens apartment early Sunday morning. The floor gave out after a wall broke into the retaining walls under the floor. Firefighters investigated gas leaks, water, and electricity after the floor impacted 9 dwellers. The reason behind the collapse seems to be intense rain. Now onto the weather. For today, expect cloudy skies with a high of 42. For tomorrow, expect a mix of clouds and sun, a high of 39 and a low of 33. This has been WMAC News. Back to you.
Good morning. My name is James Gregg, and this is your WMSC Sports Update. Starting off with sports news, the Super Bowl showdown is set. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs outdid the Ravens and were crowned AFC champions for the fourth time in 5 years. While their game was well fought, the Ravens couldn't convert in big moments, and the Chiefs' defense stifled them on almost every drive. In a shocking turn of events during the NFC Championship, the 49ers overcame a 17-point deficit to come all the way back against the Lions. This left Lions fans wrecked as they will have to wait until next season to continue their bid for their first Super Bowl appearance. Nonetheless, the showdown between the Chiefs and 49ers will be an exciting matchup, and we will see who takes it all on Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th. Sliding over to the NBA, the points keep piling on with monstrous scoring performances. Earlier in the week, Joel Embiid dropped 70 points the same day Karl Anthony Towns scored 62. Along with that, Devin Booker dropped 52 and 62 this week. The scoring spree was topped off by a show-stopping performance from Dallas's Luka Doncic, scoring an absurd 73 points this past weekend. All of these massive scoring numbers have been slowly unveiling how the NBA is changing from a defensive game to an offensive game, and it will be interesting to see if the league will implement any new changes to limit players' trips to the foul stripe. Rounding it off with some MLB updates, Colt Keith has yet to play a big league game for the Tigers, but he just cashed out big time. The Tigers have put a large amount of hope into their young prospect as they just inked a 9-year, $82 million deal. While these pre-MLB deals are extremely rare, they have started to become more common throughout the past few years. Along with that, beloved Phillies first baseman Rhys Hoskins signed a 2-year deal with the Brewers, leaving most Phillies fans with broken hearts. To go along with some free agency news, the Hall of Fame class of 2024 was announced, sending Adrian Beltre, Todd Helton, and Joe Mauer into baseball immortality. The Baseball Hall of Fame has been a controversial topic for years, but no matter which way you view it, these players definitely earned their rights into the Hall. Finishing off this morning's sports news, some score updates from our local teams. The Nets beat the Rockets 106-104. The Knicks beat the Heat 125-109. The Devils lost to the Lightning 6-3, and the Rangers beat the Senators 7-2. As for Red Hawk updates, the women's basketball team is 8-12, and the men's basketball team is 14-6. My name is James Gregg, and this has been your WMSC Sports Update.
Thank you so much for that sports update. And I'm just going to ignore the fact that we have not even talked about the Super Bowl, or we're just going to act like it didn't, it's not what it is. So I want to rant on that for a second. There's no one that I hate more. No one that I hate more. Or should we say this till the end? Should we just go on this at the end?
Yeah. Yeah,
Whatever. We'll go on at
We
the
should.
end. Whatever.
we should. I need
Whatever.
my
I'll save it.
I need my rant as well.
Yeah, right. Because
There's a lot I want
we've
to talk
talked about it twice now. And we haven't said anything.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we're gonna play my favorite game, a game that I love. Because you could stay tuned for our Super Bowl rants. But let's jump into Guess That Lyric, a new game on the Morning Buzz where I will play a snippet of a song and everyone has to guess the next lyric.
Ooh.
This week's theme is a little flexible, but it's 2000s. So I'm gonna play a little snippet, and you guys, whoever guesses it first, Try to guess the artist, but I mean, at least try to guess the. Oh no,
I
sorry,
have a-
sorry.
I
You
have a
guessed the
question.
what? You guessed the lyrics.
How would we like buzz in?
You yell it. Just yell it out. You have to guess the next lyric.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
alright.
Do we just like raise our hands or
No. You yell out. You
Just say
yell,
it.
you it's the next lyrics.
you got it?
Okay.
You got it.
Um.
Tanner's locked in. He leaned forward. I'm kind of scared.
All right. And you guess the next lyrics after I pause it. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here, this is a good example one.
Do we have lifelines?
Wait.
Baby, please don't go.
Go. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? I don't know.
Alright.
If you leave
All right.
side.
I don't know. Nicole, I mean, who got that point? I can't even.
I went on longer.
I
I went on longer.
Wow.
All right, whatever. I mean, not that I care, to be honest. But I'm focusing on a lot right now. All right, this next one. Good luck. I think this one's easy.
This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. My heart breaking in front of me.
I don't know.
have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Oh,
Yeah, we should perform
Oh.
a acapella.
this is I remember we had like the quartet idea back on
You know what?
World College
Yeah,
Radio
you just
Day.
reminded me of that. We'll dive into that.
We
It's cool. I
still
mean,
gotta do
who-
that.
who got- who
I
got
think
that?
that should be.
Yeah. Tanner got that point.
Yeah.
Way to beat Tanner. This next one. I don't know. I love all these songs. So I mean, I think it's pretty easy.
Can we pretend
Pretend
that
that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars.
I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Pretend that airplanes in the night
sky
sky
like
like shooting stars.
I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Wait, who got that point?
Yeah. Someone take me back to
Oh
the
my
days.
god, I'm
Tanner
getting
got that one.
snubbed.
Because
Yeah.
I got confused because
I
it
think we
started
were
with
all together.
Ken, and then I was like,
He
I
kind of
started
went
singing.
early before the lyrics stopped.
Who did?
Tanner.
Tanner.
Well, it was one of the lyrics.
Did he?
How did he know that it was? I think that this is rigged.
I agree.
What?
I think that
You're the
Tanner
one that
knows
knows the
when he-
playlist.
I think that Tanner knows when it's gonna stop. It's 2000.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
That's something everybody knows.
It's really just like
Yeah,
it's
I know
like
what- I
it's
know
like
what
you
meant.
gotta know when it's gonna stop.
So what is it? Tanner's up. I mean, who's Tanner's up? Tanner's got two.
Well, I know
He's
it's
got
gonna
one.
stop. I
James,
heard that
Danny.
song. I know what
We're getting
lyrics.
stomped.
Man,
it
I'm getting snubbed. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, whatever. I mean, this next song is kind of like me handing you guys like this one is so easy. This one is so easy. Ready?
She started with a whisper.
That was when I kissed her.
All right. Oh, good.
I just got you.
I don't know.
That was
Hey,
If
he
I'm
jumped
not
out of his seat.
mistaken.
that had to be me. That was
I don't want the pity point.
No. You get the people.
Give me 0 points. The audience knows.
Before he got it out.
wow.
Whatever.
Because you gotta accentuate it. That's like a weird
I was
note.
like ready, and then you.
That's a weird note to hit, man.
Yeah.
It's like bended.
If you know this
like-
song, if you know this next song, you might be Mima's favorite. This one is a classic in the Nino household.
What's the name of the song?
I
Up
want
in
to
the club.
scream and shout and let it all out.
Wait, that's,
that's
the next,
not the next
that's not the
lyric.
next lyric.
And let it
That's
out.
not the next lyric.
I'm sorry,
is it?
that's not the last lyric.
No,
I don't think so.
It's the same song. It's
It's-
the same lyrics again.
Oh, I didn't know you skipped to the chorus
And scream.
Bro, he
and
does
shout.
because the
and
beginning
let
of the
it out.
song, doesn't start like that.
You were now
It sounds like that.
rocking with.
Had to,
Will I am in.
And who?
Brittany.
hey,
Hell.
hey, that's a no word.
Hey yo.
Scared me.
Yeah, we can't say Britney.
This one.
Oh man.
I like to make myself believe
the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep.
Cause everything is never as it seems. It's never. I got it
fall
right. That's
asleep.
my point. He said the wrong lyric.
I'm literally not paying attention.
But
Like,
it's
I'm
about
not-
it's about who said it first.
But he said the wrong lyric. I think I got that dub.
No, but who said it first?
Wait, but
No, but
Who said it
Wait,
best?
but if he messed up, then it's no.
what is the so if I say I'd like to make myself believe and then I
think you
stop,
would've
is it
won.
do I win, or if I keep saying
No, I
him?
think-
I honestly have no idea what is that.
I know.
Should we
Well,
see who
I
can-
think
I
we
know,
should
but
keep
what's
it to the
what is the-
measure.
How are we gonna do this?
We should
Yeah.
we should
Okay. All right. Hey,
should we
look-
keep it to the measure
No, wait a second.
or the line after?
No, because you guys, no, they're all saying it at the same time. So we'll just see who can go on the longest.
Going the longest. I like that.
Saying everything right.
Oh no.
Well,
I don't know.
he
Who's
messed
the
up.
longest?
He-
Probably
Tanner
Tanner.
messed up.
All right, whatever. We'll try. Okay, whatever.
So
That one doesn't
I
count.
want my
That-
point.
That one, no,
I want my
okay,
point.
whatever.
I want my point.
Okay. Chris gets the point, but we changed the rules now.
This is
now-
kangaroo.
So what is the so can we
it's-
get an
it's-
official
yeah,
rule
yes,
thing?
the official rule, the flag on the play. First off, we're gonna review that. The official rules are being updated as we speak right now in our New York headquarters. Whoever goes on the longest.
Okay.
Without
Okay.
messing up, because
Throwing the
everyone's
red flag.
shouting at-
Without messing up?
Yeah.
I'm throwing the
Alright.
red
Okay,
flag.
whatever. Okay, ready.
I'm being charged a timeout.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on.
Take
me on a trip I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come kick it with you. Would
You'll
you
be
be my American boy? American boy.
Calling them in the UK.
Oh, it depends which part we're at.
Yeah, where are we at? I don't know where
It's
we're
not
at.
my job to figure that out. It's
Okay,
not my job.
but
I don't know. I
like,
don't see. I don't
the
know.
chorus is the same.
Yeah.
So
What do you want from me?
it's kind of difficult.
What do you want from me? I don't know.
'Cause it-
Look, Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that
Did you
We all
skip to
win.
before the Kanye part?
no, I'm not. Of course, I'm not at the Kanye part. What do you think this is?
No, because well, I mean, I have no idea. Because you've been jumping around the songs, it seems.
This is how Iron Claw feels at the Oscar nominations. Getting snubbed.
This is how Iron Claw feels.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Throw a hard one.
Throw
Yeah, do a hard one.
You're acting like I can just find
Get a
hard
deep
one,
cut.
like,
Give us a deep cut.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait, you're saying I can't just like find a hard one. I mean, I can do one. Let's hear. Let's just do this one.
Oh, this is super hard.
Today I don't
Don't feel-
feel
oh.
like doing anything.
Good one, Tanner.
pause
Okay,
just
I'll give
killed
you your
me.
W.
Just started
The
laughing.
pause killed you. The pause scared me.
Yeah.
The pause scared me.
I didn't know what
I
part it
actually
was
like
for a
my
second.
brain just forgot that Bruno Mars.
I didn't know if it was the
existed.
part where he was like, "Yes, I said it."
Yeah,
it's such a
that's how
hot
you just-
spot.
But
Hey, I mean,
job,
you guys want a
Tanner.
hard one? I think this one might be a little curveball.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Carry no, he can't read my poker face.
She's gonna love nobody. Carry my, no, he can't read my poker face. She is gonna love nobody. Pop, 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 poker face, pop, pop, poker face. Mama, mama, pop, 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 poker face, pop, pop, poker face. Mama, mama. And like, there's no more lyrics for like another like.
I won't
minute.
tell
That's
you
okay.
because
We-
I'm loving that.
We
no.
clearly need to change the rules. We
I
clearly.
think we need to come with a more concrete
I
rule
got,
set.
I got one more solid song. That's a okay. I got a couple more Danino songs that are actually Danino classics.
The Nino
The Neo
classics.
classics.
This one, I don't even know
Yeah,
what's
who
being said to me
should-
right now. I have no clue what's happening. You said who got that point?
Who
I
I
don't
don't know. I feel
really
like
don't
should we
know.
just like tie for all of us since like
I
there was a
think
little.
I think
We need to come up with a better rule set.
I think we need a caller to call in and tell us who won. If you're listening, feel free to dial in at 973-655-4256. One more time, 973-655-4256.
set.
And for our next song.
forget you.
I forgot we're still playing.
Nope, that wasn't it. The next lyrics were.
Wait.
This was unwinnable. Unwinnable.
We got a dump button for a reason.
All right, this one's easy.
Watch
Now
me,
I
you
need
crank that soldier
Now
boy.
I need you.
Crank that soldier
Now
boy.
I need you.
Crank
that
that
soldier
soldier
boy.
boy.
You
Crank that
soldier
boy.
Soldier boy, watch me crank it, watch me blow.
Watch me crank it,
Soldier boy, Superman, that now me you, now I you.
Who can do the dance though? No. Who can do the dance?
can do
If you can do the dance,
Tanner.
no, with the legs too.
Tanner
long?
is currently cranking that in the studio.
Soldier boy, I win it. Oh, watch me crank it, watch.
This one I love. I mean, it's one of my favorite songs. This was one of my favorite songs of all time. This one goes out to Chris Alberico.
Mm. Day
Day
and night.
Now look at
What?
us.
What? I toss and turn. I keep stress in my mind.
What? I keep the
The
peace,
peace
but
with
they
the
won't
entertain. What?
Because day and night.
But
What?
Yeah, I mean that was it.
I
I don't know. I
think
don't know who got it though.
I didn't know what
be
part it was.
honest,
I thought it
I
was,
think I went.
now look at this.
I honestly forgot at the same time as Danny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really forgot at the same time as Danny. So I mean, like maybe we could both get a point.
Sure. I mean that's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
You both can get a point.
Well, I don't know.
And we are tallying up the final scores, waiting for New York to get back to us. And the scoreboard
won.
says coming in fourth place, James with 1 point.
I got slammed.
In third place, Danny with 3 points.
Snub.
In second place, coming in close by 1 point, Chris Alberico comes in second place, leaving the top open for taking. Thank you, Tanner Price, for blessing us this morning, coming in
Good job, Tanner.
and taking us to school.
This
But
was not my area of expertise.
it's okay. Music, yeah, you're right. Music's not your area. It's okay. It's okay. But as for the morning buzz right here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, we'll be right back right after this. Curious about right now, you guys are all curious. Will Taylor Swift be attending the Super Bowl? After Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs secured a place in the Super Bowl after beating the Baltimore Ravens, she shared a kiss with him on the field. Then Travis spoke at the AFC Championship trophy ceremony and said, "Believe it, baby, we're going to Las Vegas, Nevada to go get us another one." Taylor smiled. Later, Jason Kelce and their parents went to hug and congratulate the NFL star. The Super Bowl will take place on February 11th, and the Chiefs will compete with the San Francisco 49ers. The Chiefs have competed in the Super Bowl 5 times and have won 3 of them. Swift has attended many of Travis's games over the past few months. But the question is, will the singer be able to attend the Super Bowl if she's got a concert in Japan the night before? Thank goodness. Whew. Fans expect that she will fly out to Las Vegas, but it is not confirmed.
She's gonna be there. That's free publicity.
Yeah.
She thrives off of free
No,
publicity.
the NFL, like the NFL would be stupid to not even even if she was like, no, like get her a private jet. They want that.
Oh, no,
they want that picture of her holding the Lombardi Trophy. That is what they want. That is going to be
Yeah.
their profile picture on every social media for the next 20 years. That's going to be on every single NFL thing you see. If they could have the biggest pop star in the world holding the Super Bowl trophy, even though she's an Eagles fan and betrayed her team.
Go
Which
Eagles,
is
by the way.
unbelievable.
I mean, I hate Taylor Swift. I mean, I say it like 5 times a week on
Like-
air, at least. I'm sure. Like, I just can't. I just can't do it. Just can't stand it.
Here's the thing for me and you, Nino. We have to root for the Chiefs.
No, I
you
know, dude. No, because
I
I'm
don't
a
wanna
I'm not
Seahawks
rooting for
fan.
anyone.
I'm a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't. The
I have-
49ers
I have-
cannot win.
I have a deep hatred for the San Francisco 49ers. I hate them.
I know,
but
but
do you also hate the Chiefs?
I know. Not really.
yes, I do.
So you don't have to root for anyone.
Dude, I think I'm gonna root for the 49ers
No.
solely.
Oh.
No. because guess what? If there's going to be a team that wins the Super Bowl, it better be like the one of the only teams that beat us every time. Because if we're going to lose to a team, it's
You
better.
can't root
Dude,
for
if-
the
if-
division rival.
Dude, I know, but what am I going to do? I can't.
Root for
I don't want the Chiefs to win. I don't want to see Taylor Swift. I hate Patrick Mahomes. I love Lamar Jackson, but I don't know what to do.
Ugh.
So who should I vote for? Wait,
Neither.
whoa,
Whoa. Well, I mean, if you're going for the 49ers,
I don't know. I guess 49ers that is, right?
No, I hate no.
I
Chiefs. Go
Brock
Chiefs.
Brock Purdy is a fraud. He's been getting backpacked the entire season by his team, his amazing defense, the superstars that are receiving. I don't want to see him win.
I just feel like Taylor Swift is like, I don't know, the apex predator in all of this.
But
Speak to that.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
listen, if you want to hear more about the Super Bowl and talk about it, you could tune into Full Moon Sports tonight at 11 p.m. with yours truly.
You have a
Shameless
sports show all of a sudden.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. So stay
Oh, it's okay.
tuned.
Tanner, tell me a little bit
You know,
about
this is the morning buzz.
the box office.
We love bees here. Buzz. The Beekeeper is stinging Mean Girls in the box office. Oh, I hope those girls are all right. The Morning Buzz is not only the source of entertainment that's buzzing. In the third opening weekend of both movies, The Beekeeper took in $7.4 million, bringing its box office total to $42.2 million. Mean Girls is in the second spot with $7.3 million. With no new releases this weekend, there is no competition with any other movie, so both popular films are taking the lead. The Beekeeper is the most recent film from Suicide Squad, directed by David Ayer. The new Mean Girls movie is the Broadway musical adaptation of the original Mean Girls film from 2004. Another popular new movie, Wonka, is third in line at the box office. And you know what they say about January movies?
They
They're not
are
good.
not good. I have
Do they say
a
that?
very
Because
no January movies.
they really because if it's a really good movie that thinks it's gonna make a lot of money, they'll release it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So they
Mm.
save it for here. It's kind of like, okay.
I mean, hey,
These
I
are like
love-
the
I mean, I haven't
B-list.
seen.
But like David Ayer is a good director, which it's really unfortunate to hear because he's just making a John Wick ripoff. And I think that if he has the the ability to make good movies. The
No, he
Suicide
made- wait.
Squad was a good movie.
What?
The new Suicide
No,
Squad.
this
the
was
one that dropped during COVID.
No, this is the old one.
Was great.
This is that one.
Oh, the old one.
This is
Okay.
Jared Leto.
This is Jared
Damage.
Leto Suicide Squad. We're
Jared Leto, damn it. Yeah, no.
Okay, never
no,
mind that then.
The Suicide Squad.
I'll
was
eat
good.
my words. The
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was
It
good.
was good.
2016 Suicide Squad.
Squad
David
was-
Ayer was a bomb, and so his John Wick ripoff is naturally going to follow suit.
Because let me actually read off the
Please
description.
read the synopsis.
Because
for
for
this
anyone
film.
that has seen the John Wick movies, fantastic films. I love them.
Fantastic.
One man's brutal campaign for vengeance takes on national stakes after it's revealed he's a former operative of a powerful and clandestine organization known as Beekeepers. What's next?
He
It's gonna be like I'm gonna be like, oh no, he is a cat. Oh, the cat.
oh
got
the
killed.
cat got killed.
The cat got killed.
What are you?
Oh, no.
What are
Have you never seen
saying?
John Wick?
No.
What?
So
Oh,
John Wick
because
is
instead of the
come
dog,
on.
the
it's
reason
cat.
why John Wick is because his dog got
The guy from
killed.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The guy from
Fortnite.
Fortnite
Is
is,
because-
is the guy from Fortnite because a bunch of dudes or a couple dudes, I'm sorry, not a bunch of dudes. A couple dudes came in and they offed his dog, and then he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so mad." And then he went on like a rampage.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why John Wick
No,
happened.
Those movies
They're
are
so good though.
They're
They-
very. I like all four movies. I could like watch it anytime.
They-
Especially the fourth one.
They
Yeah.
did that because they wanted like his car, right? And they were like
Yeah.
willing to pay
Yes.
for it, but he
The-
was like, "No, this car's not for sale."
Yeah.
The best is also in those movies. Like it's good as an action movie because Keanu Reeves sometimes just can't act. He's
Keanu
like
Reeves.
he's like two lines throughout the entire movie, and it's just like it'll be like, John, like, are you gonna go kill him? Yeah.
I'm thinking I am.
I'm gonna kill them. It's
No.
so like
You should watch him in Constantine. I feel like you'll have a better
yeah, but
view
like
from this actor.
in those movies, he just has like one-liners, and it's like
Dude, I don't even.
yeah.
Keanu Reeves is the best one-trick actor, like there that to
But
ever
the-
live.
Yeah.
but
There's
the ac-
no
but-
better one-trick actor.
But like the action scenes and the fights in those movies are fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're
like
amazing.
they're really well put
choreography is
together.
Insane.
I think my one of my favorite scenes in any movie is from I think it's from the second movie when he's like when he's in like the like
With the club,
with the
club scene.
with like
Yeah.
we're like
That part is
that
great.
like
It's fire.
You know what else was good in the fourth one? The stairs.
yeah,
That was like suspend disbelief.
but like that but the song that plays in
Uh-huh.
in the
in
club
the
one,
club.
I just put that song on like sometimes to just like get myself hyped up.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
You guys have to watch
No,
these movies
no,
in
there's,
studio.
There's one movie that I'm looking forward to, and my mind will not be changed. And as you can imagine, it's got me feeling a little happy. I guess, right? Despicable Me 4 is on its way. That's right. Gru and the Minions are back for the fourth time around. Are we happy about it? I am. Universal and Illumination's Despicable Me 4 has released the first trailer. Popular actors like Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, Miranda Cosgrove, Steve Coogan, Pierre Coffin, and more are set to come back for the fourth movie. The movie will also introduce some new characters with voices from Will Ferrell, right? Joey King, Stephen Colbert, and more. Ferrell will be voicing Maxime Le Mal, which is Gru's new nemesis. The first movie was about Gru adopting 3 daughters. Then the second was about him falling in love with Lucy Wilde. The third movie was about Gru's long-lost twin brother, Drew. The fourth movie will be about Gru and Lucy becoming parents to their son, Gru Jr. Despicable Me 3. Despicable Me 3, released in 2017, was a success with a $1 billion milestone worldwide and was the highest grossing animated film franchise, surpassing Shrek. The fourth film is set to hit theaters this summer on July 3rd, 2024.
This, you know, I feel like a kid again. We got Kung Fu Panda. We got a new Kung Fu Panda coming out, and we got a new Despicable Me coming out. That is just, I feel like I'm back in like 2010 or something.
I
and
did
that's-
not remember Despicable Me 3 being as big of a hit as it was. I had no idea
Well,
that
it's
it made $1 billion. And like, yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
Despicable Me, but like the third one was kind of like the long lost cousin of the 3. Like when I remember Despicable Me, I'm thinking of either one of the first 2. I just kind of and like yeah, sure, it's might just be like a product of its time, but I don't remember anything from the third movie, and I can't say that about the other 2. And
I
I've seen
mean,
all of them.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Oddly, like when I was reading those descriptions, I was like, how do I not remember these?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the third one, but the first 2 I've seen, and I like those are good movies. But we have this friend they go for a big fish for the villain, like every time. At least the last 2 movies, they had Trey Parker as the voice of the villain,
Oh,
and then they have
awesome.
Will Ferrell, which is
I love
like-
Ferrell.
if you just put like I don't know with Steve Carell as that's just. I wonder if Vector's coming back in this one. I think he is.
Was he not in the last 2?
No, he gets shot
Rose-
to the moon
Rose
on the.
been-
Oh
Moon.
yeah, he's been on the moon.
But they released like a short of him like trying to get back, like a couple months ago.
Vector coming back.
That would be
That would be sick. I miss
Gru,
Vec.
Gru
Vector was
Ju-
the best part of the first.
Dude, that
one.
could change the economy forever. That could change the world.
He
Oh
could.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Vector is the best character in the franchise. I will be taking no questions.
Yeah.
I'm not
I mean
too-
they have good like the villains in this are usually like really good. Like they Vector in the first one. I believe the second one was El Macho, where he had the nacho hat.
Was my
Yeah,
the
I liked
guacamole
him
hat?
too.
That was my
The,
nickname in high school.
I've always wanted the guacamole.
that
hat.
was the second movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
yeah.
always wanted the guacamole sombrero. You just like scoop it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see the third, but they also have, It's bound to be a success because everyone wants to see the minions, all the
Yeah.
white moms of the world with their minion memes.
Minion memes.
I didn't do it.
Ugh.
I was just being silly and picture of a minion.
Picture of a minion.
I think that's the reason
I
why
think that should
I
be
didn't
the
mean
name
to-
of a song.
That's
I
it.
didn't mean
Dude.
to commit tax fraud.
I got a good idea.
Minion face.
I got a good idea. Instead of guess the lyric, we should do like, is this minion meme real or fake?
Oh my god!
It's a
I
real
think
minion meme
we
or
should
made
do
up.
that. Please write that down.
Let me pull up.
Our lovely producer.
I think it would slowly kill me inside because I hate the minions so much. I've been quiet for a reason during this Despicable Me talk.
You
I
know what
only
gotta say
I
to you?
only watched the first
up.
one and then I was like, okay, that was cool. I don't want to watch 3 more movies of
You
that.
know what? You know what?
Yo,
you know what I
Danny.
gotta say? You know what I gotta say to you? Banana.
Danny, you know what I gotta say to you? I gotta say, yuck. I just stepped in a big pile of Monday.
That's just that. Is that what other bug days say about us?
Yuck.
Yuck! I just
I stepped on a
in a
Monday.
Big pile of, it is Monday.
I'm more hyped for the Kung Fu Panda movie. I
Oh, yeah,
love
that-
that trilogy.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Let me look at.
Wait,
Let me look
but
at some. Did somebody order a filet minion?
You looking at that too?
Yeah. What? What? What?
Oh wow. Patience is what you have when there are too many
Oh my
witnesses.
god!
These minion memes are sickening.
Oh my! I
Oh,
I don't know. If, yeah.
don't say that.
Yeah.
That's not.
These minion memes. Oh my!
dude,
These are
kids these days in their Wi-Fi hotspots. Back in my day, a hotspot was when you peed in the pool.
Oh my goodness.
I think that Despicable Me 4 is going to be just as big as a hit as Minions 2. You guys remember that? It's gonna be the same thing.
Minions: The Rise of.
Do you
Gru.
remember that?
Yeah, when
Everybody went in suits.
Oh,
I
that was
went. I
fantastic.
actually saw the movie in a suit.
My
Oh, you
friend
Go
did?
on
did.
record.
you
I
were
have
one of those?
photos. I have photos. I have proof.
Minions: The Rise of Gru. Come on.
Minion memes are fantastic. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, I'll tell you what.
They say money talks. Mine just waves goodbye.
I gotta take a minute. I want to scroll through these minion
Me
memes.
too. Not to do that though.
Yeah, we need to scroll through some minion memes.
According to Wayne, an assistant professor of engineering at the University of Florida, said, I don't think people are aware of how much they're distracted and how much their situational awareness changes when they're walking using a cell phone. Experts add that our devices can cause inattentional blindness, as participants were half as likely to notice a clown on a unicycle while walking and talking on the phone. Yang continues that being on your phone can affect the way you move. Video proof has shown that people on their phone walk around 10% slower than people not on their phone. These movements can create traffic on the sidewalk and weaken your posture. That's right. So if it's not the clown on the unicycle stopping you from looking at your phone, and it's not the traffic, and it's not, I guess, the traffic again, because of the traffic on the sidewalk and then on the road, let it be your posture that stops you from being on your phone. I've actually seen a study before like this on like college campus. You guys ever see the video of like it's like you know, like those old YouTube pranks where they used to go on college campus and
Yeah,
do stupid
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
First off, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's what college is. Not what college is.
Oh my!
It's not what college is.
I agree.
It's not.
I was watching the same thing.
But you ever seen the one where like they have someone like on the phone walking around the phone, and then there's like a gorilla, like someone in a gorilla suit, full gorilla suit, just standing there and see if they notice it, and they never notice it.
I've never seen those, but I want to watch it
I
now.
haven't seen those ones.
Maybe it's
though.
just me.
I just seen like the library pranks.
Oh, J Stu Studios.
Love, live, serve.
Mm-hmm.
That ring a bell.
Oh, it's dinging a
It's
bell.
The
It's
the ring a ding and bell.
Why do you guys think people are on their phones like that a lot when they're walking?
What that? Well, I mean, I don't know what else you can do, right?
I think that when you say that people on their phones walk 10% slower, is that talking about like while they're on their phones or just like in general?
I think while on their phones.
I was gonna say, because if it's in general, like there's no way.
Yeah. I think it's while they're on their phones.
There's no way.
What everyone's staring at me? I don't know. I mean, who knows? I have no clue.
Who
Maybe they're just
knows?
slow walkers. Maybe the same type of brain chemistry that makes you want to walk on your phone and talk on your phone while you're walking because you can't. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who
is
knows?
it like a deep cut? Are we talking like people on their phones walk slower just because their brain is functioning slower? Like, are they just like cooked? Or like what's
What?
what's the dealio?
What?
You know what I mean?
No.
Like
Don't
people,
know what you mean.
are we talking like people on their phones walk naturally slower regardless of whether or not they're on their phone?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Definitely not. I mean, they definitely
There's
didn't,
no
they definitely
way.
didn't take that into account. They should have because I feel personally, this is all my opinion, by the way. Literally, whatever I'm about to say does not reflect on the station at all. You're just stupid. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the mass majority of people now just walk around on their phone because, like, literally, what else am I gonna do? Look around?
Yeah, why not?
yeah.
I mean, I do that, and I don't know.
Well, it
No, I typically
depends.
have.
It depends on where you're going.
Yeah.
Like
No, it doesn't.
if you're in a crowded area, like yeah, the occasional like you get a text, you look down, you answer.
What am I supposed to do? Just look around and think about life,
But like if you're in like an open area, yeah, sure, whatever.
dude?
I get what you're talking about.
You're out of your mind if you think that I'm gonna walk around this place and think about the thousands of dollars of debt that I'm in.
Well, that's why you listen to music everywhere you go.
Exactly.
Then you can like be alert at the same time.
True.
You know what I do when I walk around? If you see me walking around campus, there's a 90% chance that I have headphones on. And if I'm looking at my phone, there's a 35% chance that I'm on Facebook Marketplace.
You're on Facebook Marketplace like that?
A little bit. What do you mean?
What I actually don't think I've ever like purchased something off of Facebook Marketplace myself.
What? Have you?
I've
I
sold
put stuff to sell, but not
Yeah,
buy,
I've sold
bought
stuff, but I never
You
bought
were
anything.
sold something though?
Hmm?
You've sold something successfully?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never.
I've looked at cars when I was in high school on like Facebook Marketplace.
Why'd you say it like that?
Take a risk on like I don't know, like $100 like shell of a car or something like that.
Why'd you say high school like that?
Huh?
Why'd you say high school like that?
High school like what?
You said high school.
No. Sorry.
So he talks, man.
Exactly.
High school.
Yeah, apologize.
High school.
Apologize. Why are you saying it like that?
High school.
Where are you from? Stupidville.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. Just kidding.
So mean.
Tanner, you come on, Facebook Marketplace, back me up.
I've not shopped or bought on Facebook Marketplace.
Never.
No, I don't
Okay.
have Facebook. I'm not 60.
Okay, I have a Facebook. I'm not 60.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm 20. First off, watch your mouth. Second off, a question for you guys. If
What's
you
up?
see someone that you don't want to run into or talk to, like, I don't know, a girl, or for Tanner's case, a man, like, do you guys automatically go on your phone so you don't have to run into them?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I like confrontation.
Oh my God.
I'm deathly afraid of confrontation.
The Instagram and then the notes app,
The
and then
weather.
the calculator, the weather. Yeah. Oh,
Calculator.
that is.
Nah, the compass app is where it's at. The
I mean,
compass app.
I'll be there looking on DoorDash of what I want to eat like 7 hours later. Like I'm like, oh, what do I want at 8 o'clock tonight? Yeah, I do that.
I don't know. I feel like if you do a lot of that, you miss out on like possible lore for you. Like,
true.
like if I want,
Nino's repping the compass app.
like I feel like if I keep like avoiding things, then I don't know, I won't have anything interesting to say about stuff.
It depends on like I see where you're coming from, but it depends on where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Like if something happens, I'll notice it
Right.
on like campus or somewhere. If I'm like
Yeah.
in a crowded area where
Yeah.
anything can happen, then like I'm not gonna be paying attention
Right.
or not paying attention.
I just got an insane rush in my head to play Fortnite.
Nino, that's you every hour.
You know, you're actually like your brain is fried.
insane.
Like you're actually
not
you're actually just like
an insane
Can
rush to play
can we
Fortnite.
do Fortnite gameplay live on the Morning Buzz?
Yeah, Nicole, how do you feel about that?
can we get a Fortnite?
Fortnite,
episode?
Fortnite.
Oh, if we do no build, I'll take us to the victory royale.
It'll wait. It could potentially be in place of our segment. Technically, I mean, not our set. I'm sorry, our
Thank you, thank you.
our little game show, because it'll be like 20 minutes, and so our game show can be
First to get a victory royale.
A Fortnite game. No, just like one
They
game.
had
Okay.
giant chickens from Family Guy.
They did.
Squads with one person commentating the whole time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
play by play.
He's cracked. I'm cracked. I'm one. Healing.
200.
Popping shields. Gold scar. I won.
Tanner, can we do that? Can we have a show from 2 to 3 a.m. where we have the sports team commentate like us play Fortnite?
About 2 to 3 a.m., but yeah.
I think it should
Professional
be at
Fortnite.
night.
That's where it's at. That's when you play Fortnite. You play Fortnite at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we'll
True.
That's true.
Tanner, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I have an odd fascination with the sun.
Okay.
Tell me a bit about it.
Okay. I have a question for you. Are you in the right spot for the solar eclipse path?
Solar eclipse.
In the next few months, on April 8th, a total solar eclipse will display over some of North America. It is estimated that 31 million people will be able to step outside and see it right in front of their eyes. Experts have created a map called the Path of Totality. That sounds ominous, which is based on where the moon's shadow will cross the continent. People that live in the spot will be able to remove protection eclipse glasses for up to 4.5 minutes during totality. There are eclipse calculators that can help you determine if your location will be in the moon's shadow. Everywhere else in America will be able to see a partial eclipse, which is where some portions of the sun will be exposed, according to Michael Zeeler, a geographer and co-founder of the Great American Eclipse.
Boys, set up your dates for April 8th.
Really? That's when it is?
Yeah.
Guess when my birthday is?
April
April
7th.
9th.
Yes.
Really?
April 7th.
That's
Cool.
close.
Turn around, bright eye.
You're like Greg Heffley from that
Yeah, when he's doing the audition.
He's auditioning for the play.
And I need you now tonight. And I need
Wait. What's is eclipse when the moon is in front of the sun?
Yes.
Right?
you all
Okay.
time. We'll be holding on forever.
This is just
I don't
us
remember the rest.
singing this song.
Isn't there like a food one?
A food eclipse?
Yeah, isn't there one?
What?
Am I?
Oh my god.
Around. And then I get a little bit.
Is this Nickelback?
You never heard that one? Every now and then I get a little bit hungry and there's nothing really good around.
Is this Nickelback? Or
No,
is it like
it's
Weird
like
Al?
Fiber One.
Oh, I thought it was like a Weird Al parody.
No.
Well, if you're into casting spells and doing witchcraft,
Wait,
come
what's
out
that?
April 8th for the eclipse.
I was like confused for a second. I was like, what is he about to shout
I
out?
was just bringing
What
it
are we
back.
plugging?
to
Yo.
topic.
Guess what April 8th is?
The eclipse.
On Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone check what time
the eclipse happens.
the eclipse is. And while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you guys about a dog and a parrot. A dog can truly be a parrot's best friend.
Oh.
A singing parrot was united with his owner and canine best friend after he ran loose on the streets of nowhere else than England. According to the RSPCA, the parrot was found lost on a street in the Kearsley area of Bolton near Manchester. After Alison Roberts, the owner, saw a video of the bird singing at his foster family's home on Facebook, the reunion began. Ernie, the bird, was happy to see Roberts again, but not as happy as he was to see the family dog, Lottie. Roberts said, as soon as he saw her, he reacted. I let him out of his cage, and he was sitting on her back and riding around. It was like old times as we're used to, him just following her around everywhere. She adds that the animals both have a close connection.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Unlikely animal friendships. My favorite.
Unlikely best friends.
I think we have an update from James.
Yes,
Yeah.
it says I think approximately 2:07 p.m. on Monday. That's
Oh,
what it says.
jeez, 2:07 p.m. I mean, let's tell him in class. Well, wait, will we be able to see it here?
It
Did
says,
anyone- did anyone even
it says
look at
in New Jersey, partial solar eclipse 2:07 p.m.
Wow, dude, who knows? The dates that will see it the most the states that will see it the most are Texas, not Dallas, Texas. You'll be able to see it in PA, you'll be able to see it in New York, a little bit of Vermont, in New Hampshire and Maine, a little bit New Jersey, but pretty much mainly in New York.
New York. I want to wake up.
In a city.
You had me singing
never
earlier, and I'm gonna be
doesn't
singing the
sleep.
whole day. I'm gonna be singing the whole day, but I love dogs. I love parrots.
Me too.
You guys like birds?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a bird when I was a kid.
Is there anything else that you like?
What?
Please don't-
No, there's nothing else.
Birds
Oh.
hate me for some reason.
You don't hate nothing else?
You know,
I mean, so you don't like anything?
you know what I like? I like cake. Someone is hungry. According to the New Orleans Police Department, or Narlands, as some say, a thief stole 7 king cakes from Bittersweet Confections, a New Orleans bakery, or Narlands, as some say.
Narlands.
The bakery wrote to social media, "Our king cakes are just that good, but please come and purchase one during the regular store hours." The carnival in New Orleans Narlands is a celebration that is linked to the Christian and Roman Catholic religion and begins on January 6th. It continues until Mardi Gras, known as Fat Tuesday. Among many foods, king cakes are associated with carnival in New Orleans, and appears to be rings of pastry with purple, green, and gold icing. There is also a tiny plastic baby inside. Okay. One commenter on the bakery's social media post joked, "It was me holding all 7 babies hostage until I get a lifetime supply of king cakes from you every year." End comment.
Huh.
You ever steal 7 cakes?
No.
I'm not legally allowed to say yes to that.
I mean,
It depends who's listening. Is it UPD too
Here-
did? Like,
here's the question. You just got to eat those things straight up, because you can't.
come on, eat cake straight up?
No, what?
As opposed to eating cake straight down.
Yeah. What are you saying? Eat
No.
straight up?
You just got to eat. You just got to eat all those cakes like right then and there.
Oh, you're saying instead of stealing them and take them home?
No.
What are you saying?
You could steal. You could steal them and take them home, but you can't like leave them in your fridge or whatever,
So you
or
have
leave
to
them
eat
out.
them as soon
Yeah,
as
get
you
rid of
get
the
home.
evidence.
Plus, also, what are you gonna do with 7 cakes?
I don't know.
Eat them.
Something
Like,
disgusting, probably.
Something
It's
disgusting.
Mardi Gras thing.
Do they want the 7 plastic babies?
Is it Mardi Gras in May?
No.
When's Mardi Gras?
I have no idea, but I remember seeing like a documentary about these things. Like these cakes are like super duper. Everybody, like that's like tradition to eat.
Yeah,
the
no,
cake,
yeah.
and you
I know
have to,
the
like, get the baby out and stuff.
I know the
Yeah. That's true.
New Orleans Pelicans have a mascot, which is a giant king cake baby, and it is the
That's
most
great.
it is the most terrifying thing you'll ever see because it's just a giant baby.
That's terrifying.
I want
Let
to
me-
go to New Orleans.
Let me find
It
it.
seems like a pretty fun place.
Yeah, I hear it's
Got a
like
lot of
pretty
food.
haunted.
Mardi Gras? Dude, I heard Mardi Gras is like awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I heard. I don't know. You know what else
This
is
is
actually
the-
awesome?
What's
Oh.
awesome?
King cake baby.
That's terrifying.
I love king cake.
Guess what else
That
is
is
awesome?
horrible.
That is actually terrifying.
What?
Yeah,
The
here he
king
is.
cake
Carl
baby
Pluck.
mascot for the Pelicans. Look at this, Nino.
Mardi Gras is next week.
February 13th, I believe.
Yep. Oh, that's scary. Mardi Gras is next week. I wish I knew that. I would have went to Mardi Gras instead. But I mean, I don't know. I won't be here anyways. Ooh, wait, no, I will. I'll be back by the 13th. Should I go to Mardi Gras?
Let's all go, honestly.
Yeah,
You want
sure.
to?
Yeah.
Boy buzz, Monday buzz,
want to?
boy trip.
To
Look at
Mardi
you.
Gras?
How far is the drive to New Orleans? Or
Very
sorry,
far.
It's gotta be
No,
at least like 20
Very far.
hours.
no,
Let's
it's not
let's
that
It
far.
ha-
let's
it's
go
like
down there and just ask them, "Where's the Popeyes?" We would get
Popeyes is Louisiana.
Yeah, New Orleans is in
Oh,
Louisiana.
I'm sorry. My geography
I
brain
was about to
just had
say.
a meltdown.
I wasn't gonna say
I
anything.
was about to say their
I was gonna
tagline is
let you
Louisiana
live that one.
fast.
I was gonna let you live that one.
Yeah,
No, he just didn't know that.
I just
New Orleans
forgot
was
that New
Louisiana.
Orleans was in Louisiana.
Yeah, it's 18 hours and 45 minutes. I think we could make it.
Yeah,
We could do it.
we
I
got it.
think we can make that. So I mean, I guess what we literally have to leave now if we want to make it.
Yeah, we have
So,
to go right now.
that's all that we have for today, right here on the Morning Buzz. But you can catch us next week, same people, same time, or you can catch more of the Morning Buzz Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. But stick to Mondays.
If you'd like.
Until next week, we'll catch you there.